welcome to Lake St Clair. So I checked in over at the lodge. While I was talking to the guy, I did ask him, is the campsite busy? I actually snorted and just kind of laughed and said no. So I drive up here and look around. Literally no one else camping. There's no one else, and it's absolutely stunning. Blue skies. You know, we got these birds in the trees. We got the afternoon light filtering through. What more could I want? I think I'm going to take a nice stroll down to the lake now, take a few pictures, and just kill a bit of time before dinner. So I have to find out what that mountain is out there. Hang on. I literally just Googled awesome looking mountain visible from Lake St Clair. So for the unfamiliar, Lake St Clair is located at the southern end of the aptly named Cradle Mountain Lake St Clair National Park. Can you guess which mountain is at the northern end of the park? This spectacular national park is part of the Tasmania World Heritage Area, and the lake marks one end of the famous 65-kilometre overland track. It's also just a really nice place to be. So Australia's deepest lake, and you can buy drinking water from this lake. Like, they package it up and sell it over in the lodge here. It's very expensive. I bought some last time I was here. It was like $10 for a little bottle, a little squeezy bottle thing. So anyway, since I'd spent so much on it, I brought it out at a family gathering, sat everyone down, everyone got like one shot of this precious water, and everyone drank it and decided that it just tasted like water. So I was reminding my wife of this the other day, and she's like, no, I don't remember that. And so I went through the whole story, you know, and everyone got a shot and no one really thought it was special. And she's like, no, I don't remember. You have to buy another bottle.
The lakeshore is beautiful, but the real reason for my visit was to climb Mount Rufus. That's it up there in the sunshine. I'd heard that on a good day, the view from the summit is spectacular. If only I were up there now, hey? But no doubt tomorrow would just be more of the same. After all, Tasmania is well known for having really stable weather, isn't it? As I wandered around the lakeshore and then back to the lodge, I was struck again by how empty the whole place was. The whole place is sort of dead, but in a tranquil and kind of charming way.
Which I suppose some people might not like, but if you're anything like me, you lap this up because I love the solitude, especially when I'm going hiking and out in nature and stuff. This is actually perfect and I'm loving it. So I've still got maybe 45 minutes of daylight and I've had a bit of a walk around. I think I'm going to drive out of the park, and just like 10 minutes down the road there's a sort of viewing platform where I think you may be able to see Frenchman's Cap if the weather's clear. I have actually been on top of Frenchman's Cap, but I still haven't seen Frenchman's Cap with my own eyes because it was just ensconced in cloud for the whole trip. So that would be pretty cool while I'm over here. Might as well see if I can catch a glimpse. And then I've got to thread the needle a bit because I have to be back to the bar to make my dinner order before 7, which is like last orders. So yeah, no, I was wrong. You can't see it from here. This is Mount King William or something, one of those. The actual direction that I wanted is like down the highway more.
And yet, this was a weird itch that I just had to scratch. So I drove off down the highway into the gathering dusk.
So firstly, I'm fully aware that this is a ridiculous side quest. I came to hike a different mountain in a different park, but once I got it into my head that I could come and see Frenchman's, I couldn't stop. It's like one of those epic stories like Moby Dick or something, where the protagonist just is driven mad by this thing that may ultimately prove to be their undoing. And this will be my undoing if I don't get back for dinner. Okay. I've run up the trail in like 11 minutes or something. I wonder what's the comm here. Oh, I should have recorded it. Anyway, so here I am at Donaghy's Hill. So I just kept driving and got to here and just blazed up the trail to get a view of the mountain. Frenchman's Cap, known for its terrible weather, often not visible, mostly not visible perhaps. And now I present to you the bank of cloud. It may be that one that's just the tip is in the cloud, but I don't know. It may be further around in the cloud proper, but again, I don't know. Well, that's disappointing. Anyway, it's getting dark. Looks a bit bright on the camera, but it's actually quite dim, especially going through the forest. So, might snap a couple of pics to show that I'm here, and because I lugged all my camera gear up with me, and then drive back to a different national park where I'm actually staying. See you there. Actually really wish I had some more time to spend up here now. It's stunning. Didn't see Frenchman's, but beautiful nonetheless, and I definitely like to come back in better weather and with more time, and just generally, overall better prepared. But for now, let's get home. It's muddy too. Full send, bro. That was actually pretty cool. All good things must come to an end, though.
So with that excitement behind me, it was time to settle in with a decent feed and enough alcohol to put me down for the night. In the morning, I'll hike up to Mount Rufus. Despite the rather ominous forecast, I have absolutely no doubt that the weather will be spectacular for the ascent. See you then.